this is Cheychuu. Welcome back to my channel. How are you guys all doing? Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a great day today. But I'm out here sunbathing, just enjoying nature, watching birds, go by. And I just felt like, okay, well, I took a quick break because the energy has been so heavy lately. And I've been busy purging so many stuff, especially like things that I was holding on to that no longer served me. So I've just been pretty much crying on the daily and just having meltdowns and stuff. But I'm all good now. I hope you guys are all like hanging in there. I know that it's really heavy, especially during the last push of the Mercury retrograde. And luckily, the retrograde is going to be ending here very soon, very shortly. I think end of the month now. I think tomorrow is the last day, and then we're going to be having a new moon, a super moon, new moon tomorrow, and it's going to be in Leo, which I am so fucking excited. Like, I can't wait. I'm sorry. I love Cancers and everything like that, but I am so done with Cancer season. Like, no more, please. It's a lot of emotions. But today, I wanted to talk about angel signs and synchronicities, and I thought that this would be the perfect time to talk about it. But for me, most times that I get synchronicities is when I'm outside in nature. And what I mean by synchronicities, it's a series of patterns or signs that your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, whatever you want to call them, they like to send you messages, through certain patterns and repetitive signs. So a lot of people know of the number synchronicities, like 111, 222, 333, 444, all the way on up. And it could be a very diverse, like 717, 808, like the portal that we're going to be having. If you've been seeing a lot of 8s, just know that, the Lion's Gate is coming. So that's another sign. But I'm going to go down the list of things that, that are very well known for synchronicities. Oh no, it's falling apart. Okay, so here it is. So if you find dimes or pennies or any type of coinage on the ground, that's pretty much a synchronicity right there, right? A lot of the times growing up, I used to think it was just, ooh, good luck, I found a penny. But it turns out it's a little sign token from them. Feathers. Now, any type of feathers that you come across, I come across mainly crow feathers because a lot of crows live around where I'm at. But, finding like eagle feathers, hawk feathers, many different feathers, those are signs and synchronicities. White feathers are definitely a sign from angels. Another thing is through music. So they like to talk through music, whether it be like the lyrics. So if you're just driving along in your car and the car radio just plays a song that you're very familiar with, or it just speaks volume to you in your situation, then that's a synchronicity. And that also coincides with like twin flames and stuff. A lot of the times we like to send music through each other telepathically, and if you are very in tune, you can listen to like certain songs that like come up, and you're like, oh, okay, that's my divine masculine or my divine feminine talking to me, through music and stuff. Bells ringing. So what I mean by that, I mean like a high frequency pitch in your ears, whether it be your left or right ear. Before, I used to think my ears were just going wonky, but it turns out that is an angel sign, or a sign that your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you. Is if you hear high pitch frequency in your ear that just goes like psst, and then it stops. Sometimes some are louder than others, other times it's very faint, but you got to use your own intuition to really like hear that out. Number 6 is my favorite, is butterflies. Now, butterflies are very symbolic in my family, especially white butterflies. There was the cousin that I was talking about that passed away recently, and his favorite thing is like butterflies, right? And in our family, white butterflies are very connected to him. That's something that, he loved, seeing or wanting to catch white butterflies. But white butterflies can also be from other spirit guides and just other angels in general, letting you know about like transformation, or just letting you know that they're there with you. And that's the same with birds or any type of animal, like Hummingbirds and stuff like that love to come to me too. Bees, any like animal that just wants to surround themselves around you, like cats, it can be anything. Those are also signs from your spirit guides and angels, you know. Sorry, my camera keeps moving because the wind is so strong. Number 7 is through scent. Now that's there. I forgot what it's called, but it's something along the lines where, you know, you're clairsentient, clairaudient, clairvoyance, but you can actually like smell things, you know, that are paranormal. So if you know, you had a past loved one that wore a specific type of cologne or perfume, and you all of a sudden smell it, like in your house or in your home out of nowhere, and you're like, what is that? Like, I recognize that scent, but I can't, like, I recognize that scent, I know what that scent is, but it's nowhere near me. That's a sign that from your spirit guides or from ancestors or from families that have passed on, letting them know that their presence is there with you, you're not alone, you know, that type of thing. Books. So this is kind of rare, but if you like books or reading books and stuff like that, you know, sometimes you can turn to a certain page and then there can be a message within the text. It depends on if you're, you know, being called to look for the message in that way, but, you know, there's instances where, you know, you can read and open up to a certain page and then there will be a message in there for you, or it could be any book pretty much, but books definitely are a way of getting messages across, you know. 9 is sudden temperature changes. So all of a sudden you feel like hot and cold or warm and cold. You know, at first I thought, okay, I'm getting sick or I have the flu or something. It's different. Like, you know, when you walk into a room and you feel like that goosebumps, or you all of a sudden you get really cold, or like you have this cooling sensation. That's another way of noticing that there's, you know, your spirit guides or angels that are around you. So 11 is sparkles of light in the corner of your eye. Now that voyance is starting to get a little bit better. I'm not really strong in that sense. I'm more of a clairaudient, I feel clairsentient. But sparkles of light in the corner of your eye, or like orbs, like white orbs, or orbs can be any different color, but just seeing like in the corner of your eye, like little gleams of light that flash by, that's a good sign saying that your angels or, you know, beings of light are around you or surrounding you. So there's nothing to fear or worry. Now, I'm not like knocking off, like if you have a medical condition and you start seeing some flashes in the corner of your eye, I suggest you go get it checked out and everything like that. But don't let that scare you. It probably is just a spirit guide or an angel letting you guys know that they're there. 13 is flickering lights, and that happens quite often. Around me is when the lights flicker, so they like to mess with the electricity, because why? It's energy. A lot of people like to say that if they're near water or near like power lines and stuff like that, that they start to experience more of a electricity or things that are being like tampered with or messed with. Flickering lights is another thing, but also making sure that your light bulb is just not going out of power. But flickering lights, when you know damn well that the light bulb is just fine and stuff, or if you ask for signs and stuff like that, sometimes they'll gather energy from the electricity that's around them, currents that's around them, and then using that to, like, you know, flicker lights or make signs that they're there. So for me, this is when like I hit my darkest moments at a certain point, and I would be like, I need help, I need to feel love, I need to please embrace me with love, you know. Sometimes when you're at your darkest moments, this is when I realize that I get this overwhelming warm sensation, and it's like anything that I was thinking of negatively or crying about or on my knees about and begging for help, I get this overwhelming sense of warmth that surrounds me, and all of a sudden it's like I'm calm. Everything that I was thinking of before no longer matters. You know, I feel like it's a sensation that it's hard to explain, but it's something to it that I think everyone should experience, because really what I mean by this is that all these signs are signs letting you know that you are not alone on your journey. It's so easy to fall into the illusion, the 3D illusion, and being trapped in this matrix thinking that we're alone on our journey. And especially if you're going through spiritual awakening stuff, it's very scary, and it's just a lot of unknown, and you just feel very isolated. You feel like not understood. I get it. I've been through there. It's a process, but those type of signs I would suggest to look out for, because mainly those are your spirit guides that are trying to speak with you. especially through numerology and through numbers. Like, that is probably the number one that a lot of people like to talk about, is synchronicity wise. And I will do videos on what certain numbers mean and certain sequences mean. But if you are the one that starts seeing like 1111, 111, 555, 1010, 1212, those are all signs from the divine letting you know where you're at on your path right now. It's just the way of them communicating to you. So you're not going crazy. You're not like, you're not losing your mind. Trust me, because I used to think that too, but that's not the case. Yeah, so I just don't overthink it. Like, don't freak out about it. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, okay, well, what are they trying to say to me? I don't know what that means. Just know that I'll do videos on like how to navigate that, how to figure out what they're trying to say, because each number sequence can be like a certain number. And if you feel like you're compelled to look up a certain number or a meaning or a sign, then go ahead and look it up, because there could be a message in there for you. It's what is meant to be known at that moment. Tomorrow, again, is the new moon. I'm going to be doing a video on how to manifest and do a ritual bath. And I suggest to really take this opportunity to manifest anything that you want, because this time period that we're going for is very crucial, and to really watch your thought process and how you're thinking, because what's going on right now between the time and the Lion's Gate that's coming in, it's a vital time to really establish what is it that you want in life. Is it love? Do you want love? Do you want a new career change? Do you want to move? Are you trying to change your thinking process? Are you trying to get rid of some mental illnesses, maybe bad habits, addictions? It can be anything. This is the vital time to start focusing on yourself and focusing on growing yourself and being the best version that you can be, and making sure to put that unconditional love into yourself, because you are a reflection of what's outside of you, right? As above, so below, as within, so without. And I want to stress that it's so important to love yourself and nurture yourself during this time period, because it's going to be beneficial for you in the long run, like 6 months from now or years from now. What I mean by that is, if you're on the twin flame journey, just be patient. Everything happens in divine timing. Oh, I'm the most impatient person ever, right? Still in separation. I'm not in union, but be happy for those that are in union. They are paving the way for us. And celebrate. Don't be bitter, especially to divine feminines. Keep loving yourself. Keep putting time into yourself. And eventually, your union will come. But it's all in divine timing. And just because things are not happening as fast as you want them to be, doesn't mean that they're not going to happen. So watch your thoughts. Always keep the faith, okay? Because faith is your currency, right? And I will go into a video on that, on how faith is your currency and your way of exchange for your dreams, your manifestations, okay? Focus on loving yourself. And I know it's painful. It's been very rough for everyone here on earth, not just twins. It's for everyone. But keep pushing, baby, okay? Don't give up. It's so easy to. Shit, like I've had moments where I felt like I was going to throw the towel in and just be like, fuck this. I'm out. But no, for real. It's just keep going, keep pushing. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. And like I said, it's usually when you're about to give up that they show you differently. In August, Leo season is a vital time for all of us, right? And it's a beautiful time to create, to gather courage, to go forth and put into action things that you want to do. If you want that job, go for it. If you want to move to a different location, go for it. You're not stuck. And no more staying into these karmic cycles. Allow yourself to go through the emotions. Allow yourself to go through lessons that you need to learn. Allow yourself to gain knowledge from that. Take that with you and leave the rest. Leave the past, the negative behind. Learn to forgive. Learn to to just keep pushing, right? I'm just sending all my love, all my conditional love and light to you. I just want to thank my spirit guides, my angels, my ancestors, and to the divine for helping me along this journey and making sure to keep my head up so that I'm able to help keep others up too. And that's something that us twins need to focus on. Keep your vibration up as much as possible, okay? Because what you think about is what you bring about. Put forth action. It's time to put forth actions. No more bullshitting. The divine's kind of getting not upset, but just more like, all right, it's time for you to change. It's time for change, right? The butterflies is what I was experiencing. I see butterflies all the time. It's time to embrace change. No more fighting it, right? Have faith, okay? So I love you guys. I'm sending you nothing but love and light. I'm hoping that you have a beautiful day, night, wherever you may be. And so just enjoy yourself, you know, go with the flow, all right? Don't fight the flow, because you're just gonna feel like you're drowning. Like, keep fighting. So I love you all. Sending love to all twins. Congratulations to all twins who are coming into union. I am so happy for you. Congrats. Big congrats. There's people getting engaged, married, you know, having children. I am so fucking happy. Like, I feel like I'm gonna cry. Like, okay, I can't cry, but I just feel like I'm gonna cry for you guys, because this journey is hard, okay? I get how hard it is and how worth it is when you do come into union. You know, all that hard work pays off. So, and what I mean by union, you come into union within yourself first, and then union with your divine partner. All right. Love you guys. See you in my next video. Bye.
I was hanging with you, and then I realized I didn't think it was true. I was surprised when I found out I'd fallen for you. I didn't want to believe my